From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
And good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Sure hope you had a great week this week. It's been an incredibly warm week. Somebody turned on the furnace, I think. There are some changes as we head through the weekend into next week. And yes, some cooler and drier air sets up shop by the end of next week. We got a lot going on, a lot to talk about. So let's first things first, start you off with the almanac from yesterday, as we did have some record high temperatures yesterday. Knoxville broke the record of 82, the old record 79. We also had a record high in Tri-Cities of 82, the old record of 78, set back in 2022. High pressure has been the name of the game. We got Rafael in the Gulf of Mexico. That's a hot mess. I'll talk about that here in a second. And then Sunday's storm system. And then another one lines up behind that for next Wednesday, Thursday, which of course I'll show you with your 7-day forecast and of course your rainfall forecast as well. So for the next couple of days, we've got morning clouds this morning, plenty of sunshine, high pressure building in from the north. There's our next storm system. It approaches as we get through the weekend. And it looks like Saturday night, or most of Saturday, will be dry, but rain does increase Saturday night into Sunday morning. So you're finally Friday's forecast. Here we go. 60s this morning, 70s by the lunch hour. A great lunch hour. Again, morning clouds hang out with us here this morning. But as we get past the lunch hour, that's when we'll start to see the clouds break and some sunshine returning to the area as some slightly drier air sets up shop. So it's going to be a nice afternoon and a nice Friday evening if you have any sort of evening plans. Of course, it's homecoming this weekend, so a lot of families are coming to town to head off to the football game and see their kids. So 60s, 70s, even some pockets of near 80 degrees down across the Southern Valley, which also translates into a very comfortable evening. We'll be in the mid-60s by 8 o'clock here tonight. So let's talk about the football game. Kickoff at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. We start off comfortable Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, we'll be in the mid-60s. And then we'll climb into the mid to upper 60s to low 70s during the afternoon hours. And by the time we get closer to kickoff, temps will come back down into the 60s. So it's going to be warm in the direct sunlight. We'll have plenty of sunshine, but the clouds will be on the increase. And as I mentioned, there's a chance of rain, but I think it's going to hold out for the football game. Let me explain. High temperatures only make it into the low to mid 70s, so a little bit cooler, a little bit more seasonable, not nearly as hot. We'll get rid of the 80s for a little bit. We start off with some patchy dense fog and a few clouds early Saturday morning. Clouds will be on the increase, but quite a bit of sunshine. I think if you're heading off doing some tailgating by noon, here come those high thin clouds, okay? Here's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see the rain showers off to our west. Now, don't be fooled by this radar. I don't think this is going to produce a lot of precipitation. I think this is more bark than bite on the radar. Do we have some rain showers for the Cumberland Plateau? Possible, yes, by 7 o'clock on Saturday night for kickoff. But if you're going to be in downtown Knoxville, I just don't think that we will. If we see anything, maybe a sprinkle or two. Most of this activity comes through during the overnight hours. So you can clearly see it doesn't translate to a lot of precipitation at the surface. So more bark than bite. Saturday night into Sunday morning, here comes the system. It's going to continue to swing its way on through the area. So we will have some scattered showers. I don't think it's going to be a total washout Sunday morning, but we will have some wet roads to get our Sunday morning started. And then through the day on Sunday, kind of overcast, gray, a little bit cooler, and I think we'll have some scattered light rain showers. But when you add it all up from, say, Saturday into Sunday, again, not a ton. Could see less than half an inch of rain across parts of the Cumberland Plateau, and I think the Plateau will get the majority of the rain. So don't expect a lot of rainfall as we get through the upcoming weekend. Even though I do have a 60% chance of rain on Sunday, that doesn't tell the whole story. Remember, I still think we'll have some measurable precipitation around the East Tennessee. It's just not going to be a deluge. So percentages don't tell you the whole story. It doesn't tell you timing, duration, intensity, and or rainfall totals. Still have about a 20 to 30% chance of rain on Monday for Veterans Day. If we get another shot of energy, which looks like it's possible, it'll spark off some more rain showers. So stay tuned for that. We'll dry out on Tuesday, and then our rain chances ramp up Wednesday into Thursday as yet another system heads our way. So when you take all these rainfall days, this takes us through Sunday. Then we'll all go all the way through next Tuesday. Not much rainfall from what we'll see this weekend, and then we'll add to more of that as we get into Wednesday, Thursday. So your 7-day rainfall totals, we could in some locations see anywhere from a half an inch to over 1.5 inches of rain. Much needed rain, not to mention this is the most rain we've seen since the latter part of September and Helene. Now, no flooding is expected with this system as well. All right, this is a hot mess. Hurricane Rafael, not quite sure where it's going to go. National Hurricane Center now has it curving northward and then curving back southward. So this is just a big old hot mess of nobody knows exactly where this thing's going to go. The trough doesn't look like it's going to pick it up, although I've been talking about this all week long as well. The trough that heads our way as we get into the weekend, some of the models look like it kind of picks up that energy and kicks it on out of here. So we'll see what the National Hurricane Center does. Cooling trend. How about this? Back closer to those seasonal averages on Sunday. We come back up. Still very comfortable weather on the way, just not too warm. It's going to feel a lot more comfortable here as we head through the next 5 to 7 days. Average highs in the low 60s. We're going to be trending above that. Dew points stay elevated all the way through Monday. Dew points come down Tuesday, Wednesday, and even more so Thursday and Friday, which translates into chillier morning lows as we get into next week as well, and more seasonable feeling to the air. Yes, it's been a hot one for sure. But here we go. Even though our averages are in the low 60s, all this means is that we could be trending above average, which means warmer than, say, 63 degrees. That's pretty much the gist of it there. So do anticipate some elevated rain chances as we get into our Sunday. We'll dry out as we get into the start of next week, and then more rain chances ramp back up as we get into Wednesday and Thursday of next week as well. Make sure you track the rain, your daily forecast, weather updates, and all the weather all the time with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a free app download. Just search East TN Weather, all one word, or go visit easttnweather.com. I do have links to download the app right there at the top of the website. Boy, it's nice to say it's Friday. Happy Friday. Have a great day and enjoy your weekend.